creating the Disorganized Zone was something that just kind of happened to me. I'm trying to speak here. As a professional organizer, you run into all kinds of really interesting things, and I thought, well, this would be a great TV series. Judy and I have been friends for a long time, and so one time she said, you know, I'm looking for some projects to do, and I'm like, ding, 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 ding. So I told her about Disorganized Zone, and she seemed to really like the concept of it, and we just kind of like, in this collaboration, it just kind of went together. I showed her the scripts and I was like, is she gonna like them, you know, because they weren't polished. So she had to do a lot of the polishing, the dialogue and things of that nature. Working with a friend like Judy, that's been magical actually, because she is. These stories with my clients, they were individual stories, and some of them are so way out there that the Twilight Zone just popped in my head. Next second almost, Disorganized Zone just magically appeared, just like the organizer. It all kind of fell together as a concept. I originally started off with this little pilot that I shot by myself, all, you know, a one woman show. The whole thing with Judy's influence has made Disorganized Zone, I think, what it is today. What's interesting is that when I first approached Judy to collaborate on this project, I knew that the only role for her had to be carried through all the different stories, which meant she had to be the organizer. The organizer had to be magical, because that's what they do. Organizers perform magic in front of the client's eyes, so to speak.
Maybe things will all get back to normal once I do my magic on him.
Magic? You do magic?
Of course. All professional organizers magically organize things right in front of the person's eyes.
Yeah, I had to make the organizer like this mystical, magical entity who just mysteriously appears in people's lives. And that was going to be a challenge on how she appears in each person's life, because I had the story, but, you know, writing it out was a whole different ballgame. It was a very much of a learning process for me as a director, as a writer, all the number of hats that we ended up wearing together. We both grew in filming Disorganized Zone as filmmakers. It was really a collaboration that worked. She saw this character, she knew she could create this character the way we wanted the surreal flavor of the show to go. The fact that I've known her in person and I see that she's funny, I knew she could be this organizer that was not your serious, you know, dramatic actress. Just the way she would look at somebody with her eyes, you know, it was just that little touch. It was all the subtle things that I wanted this character to have. She got it.
You do know that I'm a professional organizer, right?
Right.
So my home needs to set a good example. I really can't live with all this clutter. Think of clutter as my sworn enemy.
I really loved working with Judy. I learned so much on set with her because I did not have the experience that she had. And I certainly didn't have the experience behind the camera, in front of the camera, any of it. And so she brought a lot of insight for me. This is just really a very exciting time to see this series come to fruition after watching it come to life during production and watching it evolve during post-production. And now viewers are going to be able to watch it, and that's one of the most exciting things there is for a filmmaker, is to have that out into an audience. And so I'm very excited.